Alright guys, what's up and welcome to today's video. Today is gonna be all about how to cap off your board in the end game. So let's say you're already pretty good at playing the early game and the mid game, but sometimes you struggle to get a first. So if you come second and third quite often, then this video is for you. Okay, so although this video is supposed to be about the endgame, I don't think that you can just look at the endgame and take away everything you need for your games. You have to consider what happened before and what led to these decisions. So that's why we start at the first augment selection as always. And here we took the Lucian's Echo. I have this nice yordle opener with the core key, and I think Lucian's Echo is just a great augment for the early game. And we get some money from yordles, and we're gonna do some damage with Lucian's Echo, so maybe we can even win streak. And if not, we are always gonna kill some units. Right, so we won the first round, we make this 2-star Poppy here, and we also get the Vex, and I do think Vex is still pretty strong, and I like the 2 Arcanists, so that's where we put it in over the Bodyguards. When I wanted to show you this fight, because this guy also had Lucian's Echo, but no item slammed, and I really did not understand how I could lose this round, but yeah, here it is. Right, so the plan for later is obviously to pivot into Ari maybe, or Malzahar, depending on what we get. But of course Ari is preferred with the Gunblade. Maybe we could even try something like Grenada, Bruisers, but I don't really enjoy this comp as much, and frankly I'm not as good with it. So I am definitely more leaning towards Ari. So there are a couple of ways you can pivot into this, and it's nice to have some syndicates in the early game, but you don't really have to. I mean, I hold these Dariuses, so in the future I can put them in maybe. But of course Yordle is quite nice start. We get some money and we can play Corki and maybe even Lucian as an item holder, so yeah, that's our plan. So I will talk about the static slam in a second. Just quickly this fight here, I want to show you there's a big positioning mistake that I made here. And as you can see, the Nocturne is directly on my core key and I get absolutely slaughtered. So what I did here is what you can see on the left, but what I should have done is what you see on the right. Should have put the Darius in front and not to the left, because most people don't put their assassins down the middle anyway, and there would still have been a chance that it attacks the Vex. So yeah, I should have done that. And you see me correcting it in the next planning phase. Here I also got this Vex too, which is pretty nice, and I scout the lobby and I see that I'm not gonna fight any assassin players in the next round, so now I can change it up a little and put them more up front. So let's go back to the static slam real quick, and I know a lot of people would probably have preferred a blue buff, and of course I would have preferred it too, but there was no tier and I'm not really willing to wait like at least 2 wolves, and if I don't get a tier then I didn't do anything with my items for 3 rounds, and the statics gave me a nice power spike, so it would have been a lot of wasted potential, and even more so if I don't get a tier, then maybe I would have wasted like 15 HP by not slamming the statics. So I think that's one of the big differences between, let's say, Platinum and Diamond players and Master and above, is that they often tend to greed their items too much and then later on blame the game on bad luck that you didn't hit your items. What you could have done is slam a decent item and save some HP and get your top 4 this way. But of course also Master and Grandmaster players and also low LP Challenger players, they make mistakes all the time. And I always try to include them in these videos so that you can learn from them. So in this position, at this stage with my streak and everything, I should have 100% leveled here, and I cannot tell you why I didn't do it. Like, normally it's just automatic to level at this stage, but for some reason I didn't do it. Maybe I was distracted or something, but of course I should have leveled here, and I am actually pretty convinced that I could have won this round if I had done it. But it is what it is, we lose this round and we get our second augment now. So for a second augment it's pretty easy choice. I want the Arcanist heart and I also want the Swain that I get from it. And we also have this Lucian in shop, so it's just perfect. Everything comes together. I can put in the Lucian over the Corki. Of course I would also like to have Corki in there, but I can't have them both, or at least I don't have a spare Corki, and Lucian is a lot better, so We take him out and we transfer the items and put in Swain. Everything looks good. We do look pretty strong, and the only thing missing is the twin shot. And at this point I see this Lucian player here. Now that's why it's so crucial to scout at every stage in the game. So we saw this Lucian guy here, and he had the Triforce Augment and Lucian 2, so there's a pretty good chance that he is gonna try to make Lucian 3 this game. And since he's already that much ahead of us, he already has the Lucian 2 and also pretty good econ, even more gold than I do, that definitely tells me that I am not gonna play Lucian 3 this game. So it's always important to scout your enemies, scout what the other people are playing, and adjust your gameplay accordingly. So after I saw the other Lucian player and also got my own second Lucian here, I decided it's time to level up. And the reason for this is, first, I want to hit my Lucian 2, and second, I want to be strong enough that I can win streak and pivot into a stronger board later. Since there's no way for me to play Lucian 3 myself this game with Arcanists and play some mage sharpshooter combo here, then I need to find something else for the late game. And in contrast to the other Lucian guy, I am actually not committed on Lucian since I didn't take a Triforce like he did. So he will always have to play Lucian, but I can play whatever I want. And that's the big advantage of general purpose augments. But since I'm not gonna pivot out of Lucian until I'm level 8, or maybe even later, that's even better because I'm gonna grief him that way. So that's a win-win situation. I'm gonna grief him, but he can't grief me since I'm gonna pivot out eventually. And also, although my Lucian dashed into this Caitlyn ult like a moron, we still won that fight, and I am convinced that it is because we leveled. So of course what we're gonna do now is hope that this Lucian can carry, find a second twin shot if possible. Right now we have this random Ahri in there, but we have some Arcanists, so she should do some damage every turn, every round I should say. But yeah, get our econ back up and go level 8. So another close win here, but we do get the win and we have some nice econ. We are here after the minion round. I got a golden loot orb and we get this tome. Now this tome, not gonna lie, that was pretty awesome. Now I have the 6 Arcanists with the Lucian in there, and we should be more than okay to go level 8. So no pressure here, we should go on a pretty comfortable win streak, or at least I'd hope so. And yeah, get level 8, or maybe we can even fast 9, depends on how much HP we have, how strong the other guys become, and so on. Right, so this is one of our many fights against this Senna player. I was feeling pretty nice, I had the 6 Arcanists and Lucian and everything, and then I play against this guy, and I see the Senna too with the crit combo, and I think 4 enchanters, and I'm like, oh man, how the hell am I ever gonna beat this guy? So even if I get all the other guys and we knock out the other Lucian player and everything, how am I gonna win against 4 enchanters? That's pretty much the biggest counter that anyone could play. So I'm already thinking, okay, maybe this is only a 2nd, 3rd, 4th game. And the only real chance that I have here is if I somehow make it to level 8 and 9 and cap off my board extremely. Like I need something super strong to beat the enchanter guy. I can't play any random 80 units, so I have to have a really strong board if I want to have a chance against this guy. So yeah, we actually lost the 2nd game, and that's just TFT for you. Sometimes you feel really strong, then you play like the strongest guys in the lobby and you lose 20 HP and you think, maybe I wasn't that strong. But actually you are against all the other guys, but you lose against the enchanter guy as a mage and you lose against some other strong players, so that's just life. And here, maybe if I hadn't lost these 2 games, then I didn't need to level here. But since I lost the 2 games, I decided I need some more power right now. I can't afford to lose any more HP, since I probably have to go level 9 this game if I want to win it. Plus we also got this Jinx from Carousel here with a cloak, and we're gonna put QSS and put her in. Nice twin shot, nice grab, perfect fit. Everything looks okay now. Or at least that's what I thought, since we lose yet another game. So now I'm starting to think, Well, this game suddenly doesn't look that good anymore. We had a really nice opener, we had a strong Lucian, but it looks like he's falling off. So how can I save this game? And this augment selection gives me one out at how I could save this game. Since we get another Arcanist crest, there is a chance that we play 8 Arcanists here, like right now, and that hopefully makes us strong enough to finally win some rounds. So here I'm rolling for Ahri. I think I sold her earlier for Econ, since without this Augment selection here, I would have never played 8 Arcanists, so that's why I sold her for Econ. But we do find her again, and we put her in, and also this Senna here for the social light bonus, and at least now I'm hoping that I can finally win some games. Because as you remember, I'm at 53 HP, and we decided that we can't really roll that much anymore, since I have to go level 9 if I want any shot at top 2ing here or even winning this game. Then I need to go 9. There are also no obvious upgrades, like I could hit RE2 or something, but even if I give her the items from my Lucian, I don't think I get stronger with that if I put in Syndicates and play RE2. So I keep them all in, and my hope is that I don't have like one hyper carry like Ahri in the Syndicate comp, but that everybody in my team does some decent damage. That's my plan here. So we're here after the final minion round where you get components, and now it's time to slam everything. You're not gonna get any more components. So I make the rapid fire cannon here because I don't really think that Runans does anything on her, especially since I don't have any AD items on her. So yeah, no real reason for that, and I want to give her as much attack speed as possible so she can use her ult and hopefully deal a lot of damage with the Arcanist crest. So I also got this Viktor here, and of course I put it in because I thought, oh wow, nice, I got 8 Arcanist Viktor. But as always with Viktor with no items, he didn't cast. So the next round he goes out again, and I think Ahri can at least cast once or twice, and that should deal more damage than a Viktor that's just auto-hitting the entire round. Right, so we are again at this part where the positioning becomes the most important thing in the entire game. Wrong positioning can make the difference between winning a round and taking 20 damage in the late game. So you have to make sure that you're on the right side and you're not clumped against AoE, or you don't have your units exposed to assassins. So that's what I tried to do here, but Senna player is still way too strong and I have no chance. But at least I killed some units, and that's pretty much all I can hope for against this guy for now. So after I took a pretty big loss against the guy, I thought, okay, yeah, there's no shot I can win this game. So what I want to do is get immediate strength so I can hopefully get a second place because I have an HP advantage. If I had won the round and there wasn't really like one guy that completely counters me, then I would have probably sat on my gold for another 2 rounds so I can hit more units at level 9. But since I thought I'm playing for a second anyway, I will try to ensure it. And I do that through leveling and increase my strength and hit the other guys even harder, so I can use my HP advantage to get a second here. So I scout the enemies as always, and I see this guy with his Sivir here, and also the other guys. My positioning basically, I want to split my carry so they don't all get killed by something randomly. And I see nobody's playing Blitzcrank, so I can put my Viktor in the corner and hope that's the safest spot for him, so maybe he can get a cast off. And yeah, he also has the scrap shield, so I'm not really worried about this assassin Jace. And he should cast here once, and yeah, 8 Arcanists Viktor, pretty nice in the late game. I also put my Vex down the middle, a little bit to the side of the Alistair, so hopefully he would, you know, like kind of ult a little bit diagonally and not directly into my carries. Right, since I have enough HP, I don't want to roll down to 0 here, because I still need to hit my upgrades. I need Jinx 2 and Viktor 2 if I want to have a shot at winning this round, or at least ensuring my second place. So no need to roll down here. I can't hit anything with 17 gold. There's no way I hit all these legendaries, so save up a little and roll down after the minion round. So against the Ahri guy, a pretty similar idea. I want to put my carries as far away from the Ahri as possible in the opposite corner. so they don't get hit with her abilities. And I put my Jinx into social attacks because I'm not really sure if this Lucian 2 is still that strong. And yeah, we do get another win. And also for those wondering if I should have ever swapped the Lucian out, first of all, I'm not sure if I ever saw a replacement Lucian to give the items to one of my other carries. And also, as I said earlier, what I was trying to do this game is not have a hyper carry, but I want everybody to do something. And this Lucian still does like 3k maybe every fight, so I kind of wanted to have multiple carries and everybody doing a little bit. So we rolled for a little bit and we also got the Sunfire, but we didn't hit anything. We're still gonna leave the Jinx in there and put the other carries on the other side against the Senna player, so not all of them are getting hit with her ult. And yeah, I don't really think we have a chance yet, and it's quite unfortunate that I have to fight him again. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is second, as you see, I think he hit Senna 3 now and I have 0 chance. But although we lose every time against the Senna player, we're still at 20 HP, which should be 2 lives. And that's exactly the reason why I did things like slam the statics, go level 7 early, go level 9 early. So I have some HP and I just have more time to hit something. I am still quite worried. There are 2 win streak guys and I'm not one of them. So I'm not sure if I can even get a second here. Maybe I just get a top 4. And I try to avoid that by rolling down all the way to 0, maybe hit something. But yeah, we're just too poor and we can't hit it. So let's just hope we're strong enough. So we play against the Assassin Chase Siva guy, and he actually has Chase 2 now, so maybe that's kind of scary. But Viktor gets a cast off, so maybe we're fine here. And yeah, we actually are. I mean, Chase is still alive, so are we fine? I think Jinx got this, so yeah. The multiple carry strat is kind of paying off. Viktor died to his assassin guy, Lucian died somewhere, but they all did a lot of damage. So here I have now finally found my second Viktor, and there's also this Jinx in shop. So normally I'm not quite sure if I would have locked this shop, just because I think I don't have enough gold to hit both of them, and by locking the shop I neglect the chance to hit Viktor 2 and at least get one 2-star. So I'm not sure if I would have locked this shop if it weren't for the fact that the next round is a carousel. So then at the end of the fight I thought to myself, there's a carousel and I think I'm first pick, so if there's a Jinx, then I would probably be very mad that I had not locked the shop. So I lock it here, and would you look at that, there is a Jinx in the carousel. So of course we're gonna pick her up. Hand of Justice, even a nice item for my Viktor. Since it's gonna pop off, we are gonna put it on Viktor. And now we have one 2-star 5 cost. So at least my hope for second place is now again alive. So especially at 2-star I'm pretty confident that she will ult, so now I can put her in the socialite hex and put my other units away from her. So we fight the Senna guy again and I'm already like, ah damn, okay, that's the end of it. But we do have the Jinx 2 now and also Viktor with Hand of Justice, so suddenly this fight looks actually doable. And we managed to kill the Senna and actually win this fight. So in conclusion, kinda, what we did here is to use our HP advantage from the early game to save money and yeah, use the HP to go level 9 and try to cap off our board. And I want to emphasize the point that there's no way that we would have won against this guy with RE2 or with Lucian 3. So the only thing that could have saved us here is if we get some legendaries in there. And we also finally found the Viktor 2, and I'm more than happy to sell a random unit on my board and put in this random Zac here to get the Viktor upgrade. So this fight is kind of scary. I actually didn't have too much time to scout and I kind of put my Viktor in an awkward spot here, opposite side of the Senna, but it looks like we're strong enough. Well, quick correction, at this point it looks like we are kind of fucked, but this Viktor 2 with the Hand of Justice, it actually managed to clutch this fight. There's another ult coming and Senna is still alive in the corner and we actually win this round too. But the other guy also survived with 1 HP. But we have another minion round, another item, and we do get the Giant Slayer, and he got, I don't know, I think Frozen Heart is some random item, and especially now with the 2 Socialite, I want to put my Viktor in there, and 1 cast should just eliminate his team and win this game. So yeah, that's it for today. I hope you learned something about capping off your board in the end game, so you can get more first, and I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.